No. No, no. We ain't doing this. No, no way. PayPal? Really? So let me get this straight. We go out and we get Alex Chris, somebody from Intuit who's actually the stock has performed phenomenally. We bring him over here to PayPal, and he shows up an hour late and brings over Jamie and Brian an hour late. One of my red flags, the last time I seen a late conference call was Tattooed Chef. Now, I'm not saying PayPal is Tattooed Chef. I'm just saying it's Tattooed Chef-like. And I don't like companies doing Tattooed Chef type stuff, like showing up an hour late for your conference call. And that ain't even it. You know what else? He shows up. He shows up and does. And people are. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing on YouTube a bunch of YouTubers saying, "Oh, PayPal's a great value. Now I'm going to go all in." After listening to that conference call, now you want to go all into PayPal? Really? Now that we see the direction of what Alex Chris is going, which is nowhere, I don't even think he knows what he's having for dinner. He couldn't tell us jack nothing. And this is what, and people are like, it's cheap. Okay, so they beat on all their numbers. They did. They have a decent balance sheet. These YouTubers saying that they have a great balance sheet. I mean, unless my mathing isn't mathing right, you got $17 billion in the bank, but you're $11 billion in debt. So yeah, you're not underwater, but you know what? Are you a $60 billion company when you're going nowhere? Absolutely nowhere. You know what? We're like, how are you going to make money, Alex? What are you going to do to make money? And you know what? He's like, nothing. Like, what do you mean nothing? You can't donate plasma. You can't sell a kidney. You can't pick up a can. If you just picked up one pop can, that'd be at least 5 cents. You can't even do that. This guy couldn't even tell you what he was doing next week. That's what I got out of Alex Chris. And he's going to update us as time goes on. So you want us to give you the money and you update us later. Like, really? Oh, the only positive thing you can say out of this conference call is they're going to do another $600 million buyback. So maybe they were scaring off investors because that conference call was absolutely dog crap. And I would probably rate it a C just because they beat their numbers. They did show up late. So I don't know. But as far as PayPal, was this conference call? Okay, so let's go over a little bit of the numbers. He says he has good management because he wants to show you that he's transparent. He wants to show on the balance sheet, when they're issuing shares. You know what? That's sweet. That's cute and all. But you want to know what kind of transparency I want, Alex Chris? How about when I go to Amazon and I go to check out, how come there isn't an option anymore that I can use PayPal to buy? Why don't you be transparent about that, Alex Chris? And then you want to know you partnered with somebody. You know who you partnered with? You partnered with MasterCard. Probably the worst credit card to partner with. So you can't go back out and at least get Amazon for us? Like that I couldn't believe it. So then I go on PayPal's app, and it is absolutely garbage. Besides that fact, Cash App and Venmo are identical. You can't even tell them apart. And so what you're putting... So you're telling me that your new thing is you're going to put coupons on the back of receipts? Newsflash for you, Alex Chris. Dollar General's been doing that for like 10 years. Nothing special about that. So are we saying that that's enough for us as investors? That he's going to put Groupons on the back of his receipts, and that's going to be enough. Besides the fact that he's declining 1% a year in activation accounts. Do you know what SoFi's doing? They're doing 35% a year. Do you want to know what Robinhood's doing? We're about to find that out, I believe, on Tuesday. And I can't wait because these are $9 and $7 billion companies. And we're paying $60 billion for this alleged cheap PayPal that Alex Chris can't even give us any information on. Like, he has nothing. I mean, he couldn't even said 1% and then tried to encourage his management team or his team to get there. No, he can't. You want to know why? Because nobody wants to work for PayPal. So how innovative are you really going to be? And really, can Square copy you? Probably. Is Jack Dorsey really that bad? When we could buy Square for like, what, $35 billion? Yeah, did he really mess up Twitter? I don't know. Twitter's a lot better back when Jack Dorsey was messing with it than Elon Musk. So maybe Jack Dorsey isn't that bad, and maybe buying Square at half the price isn't that bad. I bet you his conference call, he isn't going to say, I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to work it out and figure it out and let you guys know later. The only positive is you're buying back shares. So if you're looking to scare investors out, did you do enough to do that during this conference call? Was this conference call enough to sell PayPal? Even though people are out there saying, buy it. Let's keep this in mind. This isn't financial advice, and PayPal isn't going anywhere. It's a massive behemoth company. I don't believe it's going to zero. But is it worth continuing to have money into PayPal, which wants to not do anything till what, 2027? Is that what you want us to wait around for, Alex Chris? And then when he does come out and he says 6%, are we supposed to be okay with that? When we could be buying SoFi at an $8 billion market cap, when we could be buying Robinhood at a $10 billion market cap. Unless you're going to invest into a whole bunch of fintech, I only pick one. And guess what? PayPal, from what I saw, I don't know if it should be you. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I know it ran back up, so I mean, it's hitting about $60 again. I don't know if that's a good thing. They're buying back shares. Wait till the dust settles. You know why? It reminds me of the run up over at Enphase, where I'll let that cool down and let them buy shares, and I'll come in and maybe buy them later. But I mean, why? SoFi's cheap. Robinhood's cheap. They're not going anywhere either. And they have CEOs that are motivated and want to show guidance and show growth. And that's what I'm looking for as an investor. So yeah, that's just my opinion. I just wanted to give you an update on what I thought about the PayPal earnings. I give it a C, and it's a hold for me. Anyway, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.